Impeachment is the appropriate remedy, and it is such a serious assault on our democracy that is apparently asked for, aided, and abetted by not only the president, but his allies, who seem not to either.
All right, let's stop again. She just lied and said the whole thing is Russia got Trump in, when none of that's true. Just like Blasey Ford's, it's all lies. I can't listen to it anymore. Then she goes into how his allies have to pay. We've got to go after them, not just Trump. It's more of the same bullying. Hey, listen, lady, all that does is piss everybody off. And it makes the American people angry.
InfoWars. The most banned network in the world.
So Hillary comes out in this speech. She's given a bunch of these speeches. And she talks about the case for impeachment with the fake Russia. Now, you'd say that doesn't make any sense. That's been disproven. That's how they get the funding. That's how they tell their people, hey, we're not overthrowing an election. We're overthrowing a foreign Russian takeover. When they're the globalists actually overthrowing the country. And now having that overthrow taken away from them at the 11th hour, 58th minute. So here's Hillary, cites Russian conspiracy theory at George Washington University over the weekend. Here's what she said.
All bets are off. If foreign governments think they can tilt the playing field, as they did against me, which was a deliberate, well-planned effort laid out in indictments against Russian military...
Hit pause. Back it up 10 seconds. Laid out in these indictments of 13 internet bots from the Internet Research Group that's really a CIA triple agent front group in D.C. And then the people showed up in court who run the company saying, we're here. And so now Mueller doesn't know what to do. And it's come out in court that they have no evidence and it's all made up, and that there's just internet companies in Russia you can hire that'll do any advertising you want and go around spam laws. And 80% of all the advertising done in 2016 was done for Hillary. Isn't that funny? 80% of the money in the campaign was given to Hillary, and exactly 80% of spending in Russia was for Hillary. They're just like anybody else. You can go hire British bots, Mexican bots, Canadian bots. You go hire somebody outside your country to break your election rules. That's what Hillary did. She hired a bunch of firms. And the PACs hired them. You can hire Russian firms to spam millions of people's email if you want with your URL. But again, she's saying Russians again to turn the apparatus of state loose on the American people and on Trump, saying he's a traitor. Let's continue.
Military actors and their allies. Well, you know, the Republicans seem to think that, okay, so far Russia's playing on the red team, and, you know...
So stop this again. Just start it over. I'm sorry. Do you understand the magnitude of this? She's just saying, oh, we have foreign military actors and their allies, and so those allies can be killed. That's what Mudd and others are saying on TV. They're just saying this when she's the globalist that sold us out to China and Russia and anybody else that would pay. She's not a Russian agent or a Chinese agent. She's a pimp that sells us out. She's an enemy. And then you get into the Senate reports and these articles I've got, they name me as a Russian agent. I don't get a day in court. I don't get to face anybody. The people funding me are the American people buying our products, and she damn well knows that. But see, that's how they turned all this loose on us. Continue.
Military actors and their allies. Well, you know, the Republicans seem to think that, okay, so far Russia's playing on the red team, and, you know, so we like it. We're not going to stand up against it. Well, who's to say that next week they're going to be playing on the blue team? It's crazy, my friends.
They were always on your team.
Impeachment is the appropriate remedy, and it is such a serious assault on our democracy that is apparently asked for, aided, and abetted by not only the president, but his allies, who seem not to either...
All right, let's stop again. She just lied and said the whole thing is Russia got Trump in, when none of that's true. Just like Blasey Ford's, it's all lies. I can't listen to it anymore. Then she goes into how his allies have to pay. We've got to go after them, not just Trump. It's more of the same bullying. Hey, listen, lady, all that does is piss everybody off. And it makes the American people angry. Now it's easier than ever to have Band.video on your iPhone. Simply go to Band.video with your Safari browser. Then you click the share button at the bottom of the screen. When the menu comes up, you simply click Add to Home Screen. It will then ask you to name the app. I suggest Band.video. You will now have Band.video app on your home screen, despite the fact that Tim Cook tried to stop it. The globalists think you're lazy, but by taking a little bit of action, you can override them, have the app, and then tell others about it so they can get the app. So it's up to you whether you want to defy big tech and click the share buttons below on your email, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, however you want. Be sure and share Band.video.